Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the best vitamin C serum. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with vitamin C. It was the must-have skincare ingredient that everybody wanted in their routine around 3 years ago, and I slavishly stuck to applying it every single day, even though it didn't really work for my skin. However, over a period of the past 18 months to 2 years, I've realised that vitamin C isn't essential in your skincare routine, and if you do want to include it, it's worth getting one of the best serums on the market, which can deliver so many great results but minimize some of the side effects, and that's what I want to cover in this video today. I'm going to be sharing with you my ding 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 holy grail must-have vitamin C serums and the total fail ones that I just think you should give a firm pass to. So sit back, relax, and let's talk vitamin C serums. Now, before we cut the waffle and get into it, I do just want to call one thing out. Vitamin C serums are only as good as how you apply them. This is the same for all skincare, and I recently did a video sharing my hints, tips, and hacks for how to get the most out of your vitamin C serum, whichever one you choose, and how to help you to find out the right one for your skin type and your skin's concerns. I'm going to leave a link to that video up there because I think it's definitely worth checking that video out once you've decided on the serum you want to make sure that you're applying it properly. This video was actually inspired by a similar one that Cassandra Bankson did over on her channel. We have very different likes, and our favorites and our fails do differ quite a lot, which is why I thought that's a great idea to share with you guys. But as a courtesy, I do want to leave a link to Cassandra's video in the description box below, so do check that video out if you want a couple more vitamin C recommendations. And while you're down there in the description box, don't forget to click that like button because it really supports me and the channel, and honestly I would love you forever. But let's start in the spirit of positivity with my absolute ride or die vitamin C favourites. I think there is no better product that I've been able to find than this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow Serum. Now, the reason I love this isn't because it's anything groundbreaking in terms of technology and formulation and ingredients, but because it's made fresh every single week. Vitamin C is inherently unstable and it oxidizes really quickly. When it oxidizes, it loses its impact and its effect. So if you're buying a product that's been sat around on a dusty warehouse shelf for months on end, you're actually not getting the full value and the bang for your buck that you think you are in terms of the strength of vitamin C. You don't get that with the C Glow. This is a pure form Ascorbic Acid, but it delivers so many great benefits to the skin for brightening the complexion, evening out skin tone, and giving some powerful antioxidant protection to boot. But because it's made fresh just for you every single week, you know that you're getting it. It's most efficacious, and I honestly don't think there's a better product on the market that's able to deliver that. I've left a link to this product down below, as I will for all of the products mentioned today. But we are off to a flying start, and this is my ride or die daily go-to product. Another product that I'm loving, but in this case isn't for the freshness but actually for the formulation, is this. This is the C+C Serum by Stratia. I love Stratia, and I covered them in a recent video where I did a full brand review, which I'll link up there. If you do want to know a little bit more about them, check that out, but this I'd say is one of their standout products. The reason I love this is because it contains Ascorbic Acid, which is a pure form of vitamin C, which is going to give you the maximum instant hit and results, those quick results and quick wins that we all crave. But it's also got a vitamin C derivative in here, which is much more gentle. You have to wait a little bit longer to get the results from vitamin C derivatives, but they do it in a much more gentle and less irritating way. So I think a combination of the two is just stunning. I absolutely love it. You've also got a powerful antioxidant in here in the form of Q10, so it's just all around a beautifully formulated product. It also comes in an airtight pump, which, whilst it's not made fresh every single week like the Geek and Gorgeous, the airtight pump will prevent the oxidation of the product, so it will give you a little bit of an extended lifespan, which I love. Now, both of the products I just mentioned had an element of ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid in there, which is vitamin C in its pure form. This isn't suitable for everyone, and this is why I love derivatives, because vitamin C derivatives deliver all the great benefits in the long term, but without the sensitivity and the irritation. My favourite derivative-only formulation is from The Ordinary and their Ascorbyl Tetraisopalmitate solution in vitamin F. I love this. I love this so much, and for a couple of reasons. First of all, super hydrating. So if you have dry skin and you find that the vitamin C that you use dries your skin out further, which is a side effect that some people experience, this got you covered because it's a beautiful hydrating base. It's also got added antioxidants with that vitamin F, which just has that locked-in protection. But the reason I love this as much as the pure form is because I find with the added hydration, this, amongst all the products I've tried, is probably the one that gives me the most glow, that lit from within glow that I absolutely crave and love to see in my skin. I think that's because it combines the brightening elements of vitamin C derivatives, but alongside that hydration, so your skin feels nourished, it feels glowing to the gods. Honestly, this has been one of my ride or die favourites for the past 2 years. Before we move on to some of my fails, some of the vitamin C serums I just don't think cut it, I want to call out Regime Lab, also known as Regimen Lab, depends where in the world you are. They've got a product which is recently on the market that I have on order, and you guys have been fangirling hard about it and how it brightens the skin and brings back some gorgeous, gorgeous luminosity. I haven't tried that product yet, but I'm super, super excited to. So leave me a comment below if you do want to see a full Regime Lab review. Now, with any good product, there's always this bad counterpart, and these are the vitamin C serums that I just don't think are worth the splurge. Didn't work for me, and often I think there's just better products out there. I'm going to start with the Hylamide Vitamin C. This didn't sink in. It was so oily. It left a film on the skin, which everything else I put on had to fight through to do any work. And there was just something about it that gave me that quite intense tingle, which I really don't like in a vitamin C, because I just know it's irritating my skin. And all told, it was just a very unpleasant product to use. I wondered whether this was because I have super oily skin, and you always have to bear that in mind. You know, what might work for me won't always work for other people, and vice versa. But I think this is universally just not liked by anyone. If I ever mention this product, in the comments are always filled with, yeah, same experience. It was super thick. It just laid like a film on the skin and was really quite intense in terms of that tingle. I think there's some great products from Hylamide, but their vitamin C just ain't it. And for me, it's a very, very firm pass. I also want to call out in the fails the Glossier Super Glow. Glossier aren't a brand I particularly like. I think some of it is more packaging than substance, and overall I don't find the brand to be that efficacious when I've tried some of their products, and this again was a firm pass for me. It promises everything, super glow, and you read all of the blurb around it and it literally promises to change your skin practically overnight and give you that lit from within glow. So I was super hyped to try it. I tried it. It just doesn't deliver that, and I think if you look at the ingredients, I don't think it's ever going to be able to. So this incorporates a vitamin C derivative, which I fangirled about earlier in the video, so I don't mind derivatives. But if you're badgering something as like that instant fix, that instant glow up sensation, I think you're going to need a pure form vitamin C to be able to deliver that instant quick hit. This isn't going to do it. Similarly, it's packed full of a lot of hydrating qualities and ingredients, which again, great if you have very dry skin, but for me, as someone who has combination or oily skin, it just laid like a film. It felt too thick. It was almost too hydrating, and I didn't think I needed that level of hydration from a product. Similarly to the ordinary product I called out earlier as being great for dry skin, I think this will work for drier skin types better than it will mine, but you're not going to get that instant lit from within glow up sensation that the brand's kind of promising, so I think that they're setting themselves up for fail. Now, 2 other fails I want to call out before I end the video is this. This is the Pixi Vitamin C Tonic. Now, I'm calling out all this style of product because you know what? When is a vitamin C not a vitamin C? Well, when it's in so little small concentrations, it's going to have no meaningful impact on your skin. There is very, very little vitamin C in here. It's got ferulic acid in, which is nice. It's an extra antioxidant. But for me, this style of product just doesn't deliver. You're not going to get the real intense brightening, lifting, pigment correction that we're looking for a vitamin C. If you want like low level, results, you don't necessarily want to go for something hard. I think there's just better products out there anyway. So this was a firm pass. And it smells like every dodgy citronella barbecue candle that you've ever lit. Keeps mosquitoes away, but literally ruins your barbecue from start to finish because this smell never, ever leaves. And then finally, I'm going to call out the Inculist Vitamin C. This product I don't think is one of their core sellers anyway, because I think it's been replaced by this, which is the 15% vitamin C and epidermal growth factors. This product, so much better. The original vitamin C is in a thick dimethicone base, which I don't have an issue with silicons and dimethicone. I just find that it didn't layer very well on the skin. It created that barrier and that film, and for me, it just really made it impossible to layer skincare on top of it, and the whole experience with it wasn't that great. I also don't think you get a whole lot of vitamin C in the product. Whilst I don't disclose the concentration, which is a shame, I know from my own experience I got zero prickling or tingling or anything from it, so I must be a lower strength concentration, particularly because it is a pure form vitamin C. So you would expect an element of that from the start. So there you have it, guys. My rundown of vitamin C serums, from the ding 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 holy grails to the wah 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 total fails. I always say with these things, it's all situational, and what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. But I think when it comes to the fails, these are the ones that just aren't worth the money, because there's either better products out there or there's better formulations elsewhere. Definitely look at that C Glow by Geek and Gorgeous. A stunning pure form vitamin C. The one from Stratia also great, but if you are a ride or die derivative fangirl, then you honestly will have to go a long way to find a better one than the ordinary Ascorbic Tetraisopalmitate. Beautiful formulation, hydrates you to the gods, and brings back that lit from within. I would love to know what your favourite vitamin C's are, so leave me a comment below. Have I missed out your absolute favourite and you want to read me to fill for it? Be my guest in the comments section below. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and glow to the gods. Take care. Bye.